In Greek mythology, Echidna is known as the mother of monsters, a fearsome creature half-woman, half-serpent, who gave birth to some of the most terrifying monsters in ancient stories. She was the consort of Typhon, the monstrous giant who battled the Olympian gods, and together they parented many of the most dangerous creatures in Greek myth. Origins and description. Echidna was the daughter of the sea gods Phorcys and Ceto, or in some versions, of Gaia and Tartarus. She is usually depicted with the upper body of a beautiful woman and the lower body of a giant, coiling serpent. Her dual nature as both beautiful and monstrous embodies the concept of the fear of the unknown, where even beauty could hide deadly danger. Echidna lived in a remote cave or deep in the earth, far from both mortals and gods. She was considered immortal, although some versions of the myth say she was eventually killed by the hero Argus. Mother of monsters. Echidna, alongside her mate Typhon, gave birth to some of the most fearsome monsters in Greek mythology. Their offspring included Cerberus, the three-headed dog who guarded the entrance to the underworld; the Lernaean Hydra, a multi-headed serpent-like creature whose heads would regrow when cut off; Chimera, a fire-breathing beast with the body of a lion, the head of a goat on its back, and a snake for a tail; Orthrus, a two-headed dog who guarded the cattle of the giant Geryon; the Nemean lion, a monstrous lion with an impenetrable hide that was eventually slain by Heracles; the Sphinx, a monster with the body of a lion, the wings of a bird, and the head of a woman, who challenged travelers with riddles. Echidna's role as the mother of monsters cements her place in Greek mythology as a key figure responsible for the chaos and destruction caused by her children. Each of her offspring played a significant role in the mythological exploits of heroes like Heracles, Bellerophon, and Oedipus. Echidna in the myths. While Echidna herself did not engage directly in many myths, her legacy was felt through the monstrous children she bore. Her offspring became challenges for many heroes in Greek myth, including Heracles, Hercules, and his famous 12 labors, during which he encountered and defeated both the Nemean lion and the Lernaean Hydra. Echidna and Typhon themselves were symbols of chaos and destruction, often representing the primal forces of nature that the Olympian gods had to subdue to maintain order in the cosmos. Symbolism and interpretation. Echidna's character, like many monsters in Greek mythology, symbolizes the chaotic and destructive forces that lurk beneath the surface of the natural world. Her beauty combined with her serpentine form reflects the duality of nature, both alluring and deadly. In some interpretations, Echidna represents the untamed wilderness and the unknown dangers it harbors. Her children, too, often symbolize the darker aspects of the world that heroes must confront and overcome. Legend of Echidna. Far from the realms of men, in a deep cave where light barely touched, Echidna dwelled with her mate, the mighty Typhon. Half woman, half serpent, she was feared as the mother of monsters. Her beauty was both captivating and terrifying, as her lower half coiled like a serpent ready to strike. From their union came creatures of nightmare: Cerberus, the three-headed hound of Hades; the Lernaean Hydra, whose heads multiplied with every cut; and the fearsome Chimera, a beast of flame and fury. Each of these creatures played a part in the legends of heroes. Their origins trace back to the monstrous brood of Echidna. Though Echidna herself was seldom the direct threat in myths, her legacy lived on through the chaos and terror her offspring wrought upon the world. In some tales, it was said the great hero Argus found and slew Echidna in her sleep, ending the reign of the mother of monsters. But her children lived on, terrorizing the ancient world long after her death, a testament to her lasting influence in the mythological landscape. Echidna stands as a symbol of the hidden dangers of the world, lurking beneath the surface, always ready to strike. Her myth endures as a reminder of the chaos that lies beneath order, waiting to be unleashed.